In the cities of the Roman Empire, the construction of public buildings had architectural, legal, and political implications. Before starting a project, it was essential to determine the legal nature of the land. This legal situation influenced the viability of the project and its integration into the urban fabric. If you like this content, do not forget to subscribe and give like, so you can be aware of more fascinating themes about history and architecture. Your support is fundamental to continue creating more videos. A recent study by Santiago Sanchez de la Parra Perez explores how Roman cities functioned. Through analysis of epigraphic and literary sources from Hispania and North Africa, mechanisms for selection and acquisition of land for public works have been reconstructed. Roman law classified urban land into three categories: publicum, sacrum, and privatum. This classification was crucial for any constructive initiative. Only public land could house buildings of collective use, while other categories required prior processes. The sacred ground had to be desacralized by a ritual before being reused. Likewise, if it was to be built on public ground, an inauguration was needed to delimit the space. These acts ensured that the new buildings complied with the legal and religious order of the city. The use of private land for public purposes required a formal acquisition by the community. This could be done through purchase, donation, or expropriation, always under the control of local authorities. This process was essential to regulate construction. The ius surface is a key principle in Roman public construction. According to this concept, the property of the building depended on the belonging of the ground. This generated complex situations where a private individual could build on public land, but without acquiring ownership of the plot. Local authorities, such as the duoveros and the aediles, managed urban land under the supervision of the municipal council. No project could be implemented without a decree evaluating its convenience and cost. Municipal laws regulated the granting of land and the expropriation of land. In a public work financed with municipal funds, it was usually built on soil that already belonged to the city. However, this circumstance was rarely documented, making it difficult to trace archaeological sites. However, there are inscriptions indicating this situation. Local elites played an important role in the monumentalization of cities. The donation of private land was a way of gaining social prestige and was recorded in inscriptions. This act of generosity was key to urban development. The purchase of private land by cities was also a real practice, although less documented. Authorities could acquire land necessary for the public interest, guaranteeing mechanisms of valuation and compensation to avoid injustices. The study of the choice of land in Roman public buildings reveals a complex network of norms and interests. The interaction between authorities, private benefactors, and imperial power shows the importance of the legal framework in the configuration of ancient cities.